My name is Bob Israel. I'm the president of the Louisiana Automobile Dealers Association, which is a trade association that encompasses all 340 new car and truck dealers. For the last 25 years, I've been president of this organization, and the Automobile Dealers Association is a trade association representing all the new car and truck dealers. So it makes no difference whether you're an import like a Toyota or a domestic like Ford or Chrysler or Chevrolet. We represent all of those dealers, and we take care of their governmental affairs. We also offer them workers' compensation insurance and health and hospitalization insurance for their employees. And so we take care of whatever they need. Well, under normal circumstances, closing a dealership or terminating a dealership is one of two ways. It is either an involuntary termination where the manufacturer decides that you are not doing a proper job and they would file to have you terminated. The state of Louisiana, like every state, has a whole body of law that protects the dealer's interest and sets out an orderly procedure within Louisiana under the Louisiana Motor Vehicle Commission on how termination takes place. That's the way it is normally done, and quite frankly, it's rarely done. Most of our automobile dealers all of them are family owned, and they stay in business for years and generations and generations. Under this situation, none of those Louisiana laws that have been passed and redefined and fixed over generations, all of those go out the window. There is no protection whatsoever of the dealer, his investments, or his rights. It's all ordered directly from the bankruptcy court. 40 years of dealing and perfecting a Louisiana law, and it's not unique. Every state has a law similar to ours. And all of those years of perfecting that relationship between the manufacturer and the dealer is completely out the window. Number one, it's the largest bankruptcy and affects more people and more money and more jobs than any in American history. And what normally takes years to go through is happening in a matter of days or weeks, 30 days in this case. Well, let's talk about Orleans Dodge. This is a dealership that was completely underwater after Katrina. Since that time, they have had to wrestle, like other businesses have, with tremendous fights in getting their insurance settled. And certainly insurance doesn't come close to covering their losses. But in addition to that, they are dictated by the factory, Chrysler, in how they have to rebuild, how many square feet they have to have, how many stalls they have to have, how those stalls have to be equipped, how many cars they have to purchase. And that whole process had to cost millions of dollars. That is 100% the dealer's responsibility to pay because he owns all of that. And in one day, one decision that says, as of 30 days from today, you are no longer in business and we're giving you nothing for the investment in your business, nothing for the several $100,000 worth of tools and equipment tools and parts inventories that you have. None of that. It's 5 times larger than any other of the dealers that were affected. He also has the very unique situation of having to reinvest these millions of dollars to put himself back in business. There are 788 dealers across the country that got canceled. There are 15 of them in Louisiana. And I can tell you without question, none have worked harder or been through the trials that he's been through in the last 4 years as far as the storm. But much more than that. He has worked harder and done more to hold on to his situation than I'm sure any other dealer in the country, and I know any other dealer in the state. They're all losing their family's investment, but nobody has had to double that with what he has gone through in trying to recover from Katrina. All I'm hoping is so that maybe it can get corrected. That, as I said, it was done by a computer somewhere that didn't look at any individual situation. because otherwise it makes no sense whatsoever that this particular dealership, and I support all of the dealerships in Louisiana, but this particular one, I can see no reason why a human being would have made that choice.